Oh, thank you very much. How are you then, all right? All right. I'll tell you what's been getting me down a bit recently is them farmers. Oh, what the fuck are they up to, farmers? They're out of order, aren't they? I hate them. I do. I've written this book, actually. It's called Farmers Are Shit. Right, and you can see me walking down the street. I'll be walking down there, I'll be going, "No farmers! Stop farming! Farming is wrong. No more farmers." No, because with all this mad cow, spongy brain, beefy pie disease, right? Well, it's messed up all the kiddies' books, isn't it? All your children's books. Because you used to get a kiddies' book, like a little kiddies' book, like 3 pages, £8, you know, one of them. And you go, well, what's that? And you go, that's a pig. What noise does a pig make? Oink, oink. What's that? That's a duck. What noise does a duck make? Quack, quack. What's that? That's a cow. What noise does a cow make? E-ah! Oh, tell me quando. Ah, oh, can we get some milk if you think you're hard enough? There's only one herd in Europe. Oh. I was thinking about that mad cow stuff, because soon, like, you get done for driving and eating steak, won't you? Like, you been to a barbecue, sir? It's been marinated, isn't it? Oh, dear. So, right, I had a thing the other day. I came home the other day, right, and my dog, Ted, right, he's fried an egg. Yeah, he's fried... That was a clumsy heckle, wasn't it, mate? Jesus Christ. No, anyway, it's unbelievable, I know. He's shocked he fell off his chair when I told him that. But he's frying this egg, right? And suddenly the egg goes... It's too hot in here for me. And jumps out of the pan. And then Ted turns around to me and says, well, you're home early. Well, I thought it was bloody weird. I don't know about you. I thought it was very strange. So I said to him, yes, Ted, I am home early. Yeah. And I've told you before, there's plenty of dog food under the sink. Then the egg piped up, didn't he? He said, well, I told him that, you know, like... But he can't use a tin opener because he hasn't got any hands, you see. Like, and, you know, Ted couldn't take that. No. Being humiliated by an egg, no, he just... He went mad, poured chilli sauce all over it, like, you bastard. You know. And the egg's going, no, get it off me, it burns, I just thought, grow up, the pair of you, you know, for God's sake. Bickering. Damn it. A lot of people ask me when I'm on stage, like, why I don't do any political material in my act, and there's a good reason for that. The reason I don't do any political material is because, well, I prefer going, poo, smelly, but I like to deal with big issues, you know, important things, big issues of the day. And I was watching that programme the other day, After Dark programme, you know, where they sit up and have a chat till about 3 o'clock in the morning, over a few glasses of wine, and Oliver Reed turns up, gets pissed and goes, whee! That one. Well, I was watching it, right, and what they were talking, it's very interesting, what they were talking about, they're saying that all the violence in the world, all the fighting, all the war, all the aggression, is all caused by men. Which is true, isn't it? Yeah, it's true, isn't it? You know, you don't get women going up to each other going, oi, you looking at my bloke's pint? Because they don't give a shit about things like that, do they? But also what they were saying, they're saying that rockets and missiles and torpedoes is basically men firing their penises at each other across countries. Because we're so into our novels, we just go, wow, 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 yes. And I can't really agree with that, you know? Because when you think about it, the best shape for a missile is one of them long, thin, elongated ones, isn't it? Well, I don't think a missile would be very effective if it was in the shape of a vagina, would it? Well, it wouldn't, would it? It'd be like, Oh, no! Oh, God, it's in my neck as well. It's a new shirt as well. Oh, fucking... Get it off me, Terry. Get the bloody thing off me! Sorry about that, sisters, but it's funny, you know, I've got to do it. Like, That's all there is to it. No, I'm quite pleased at the moment because my favourite programme's back on the television, which is Blind Date. Big Blind Date. I love Blind Date. Big Blind Date fan. But I always think the contestants are a little bit weird in Blind Date, aren't they? A little bit desperate, you know? I mean, what if they speak like that all the time? If you go up to them in the street and ask them a question like, excuse me, do you know I could buy some coal? Well, if it's a fire you want to start, I'll light one in your chimney that's never going to go out. Because I'm hot. Piss off. What's wrong with them, you know? They haven't had a shag in about 10 years or something. I'd like to go on Blind Date and ask really stupid questions like, I collect pedal bins. Do you know I could buy some cheap socks? But I know that's that Jeremy Beadle character. He gets a lot of stick at the moment. A lot of people don't really like him very much, do they? They're always having a go at him. And I've actually got very good reason not to like him because all this game for a laugh, Beadle's about, we'll put a roller disco in your garden, carry on. It's all right for a laugh, but it does have side effects. Like my Uncle Terry, who prides himself on the fact that nobody could ever wind him up, get the better of him. One evening, sitting down in his lounge, enjoying the new Avengers. I think Purdy was on Steve's roof doing a bit of guttering work or something like that. And he's sitting there, and suddenly this lorry pulls up outside, and this big chute comes through his window and starts pumping baked beans into his living room. And all these baked beans are sloshing in, and they're up to his knees, he's sloshing there. And Terry's sitting there, he's going, it's a wind-up, this, isn't it? Where are the cameras then? Where's that Beadle cat? He'll be here in a minute, won't he? Beadle will be here in a minute, won't he? And it wasn't, he drowned in beans. That is a very imaginative hitman, you know, and he, like... He hasn't paid his quick fit bill. You know, those guys don't mess around, you know, your history. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what I think's amazing. How they get them tube trains down the escalators. That's fantastic, that, isn't it? Look, was it one at a time? I'll take my hat off. I do, I think they're brilliant. Them birds, though. Pissing me off, right, because what are they up to? When you're at the end of the day, when you think about it, they just flap about and... one tree's as much the same as the other, if you ask me. When it all comes to said and done, push to shove, one tree, they go one tree to tree, backwards and forwards, all day long. What are they up to, really? And what they do that really annoys me, right, is they pick up all the little seeds in their beaks. All the tiny little seeds, like, pick them up, right, and they just fly over my garden, and then they just drop them. And I've got all trees and plants and flowers in my garden. Like, it pisses me off. Because I think if you've got a garden, just concrete it, bar at the end. You know, the end of the story. Like, that's the way to have your garden. But never mind, eh? Most important thing is don't get embarrassed. Oh, dear. Because, you know, never trust an electrician with no eyebrows. That's another thing. No, that's quite important, that is. You've got to remember that, because, you know, like, it's quite tough out there. And, I don't know, slim chance, but I might be rich one day. And I was thinking about what you do if you're really rich, what you do with your time. Like some people say, I have speedboats, or I have drugs, or I have sex all the time, I travel all over the world. I wouldn't do that. If I was really rich, what I'd do is I'd get a shop front in a busy street, you know, and I'd like put a barber's chair in it, mirror, a few pot plants, you know, all pictures of the 1976 Everton squad all around the room like that. Because they had some cracking hairdos, those lads, they really did. Oh, Bob Latcher had a lovely sweep over job like that, and he was bombing down the wing, it bounced like that. And I'd sit there and I'd wait for people to come in. And when they came in, I'd say, sit down. Here's your haircut. Yeah, I want a haircut. That's right, sit them up. And then I'd just get the clippers out, shave a road right down the middle of the head, like... Then I'd perm one side, dye the other side purple, and write cricket bat across their face like that. And they go, what the fuck, what you've done? You just ruined my hair. You just... I said, yeah, mate, I don't give a shit. I'm rich, you know, piss off. You don't have to pay, mate. I do this for a laugh, you know. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? You could do it with loads of things, couldn't you? Like, if you're rich, you know, you could do a cab driver. That'd be a brilliant job. Where you go, mate? Airport. Look at that, Stonehenge. Amazing, isn't it? So I was reading the paper something quite interesting the other day, quite interesting, but apparently that the earliest recorded AIDS victim was a sailor from the Greater Manchester area in the 1950s. And I thought to myself, another first for Britain? Way! Because we haven't got a lot to shout about these days, have we? You know, like, it's a bit of an achievement, isn't it? especially in the world of sport. You know, we're not too big in the world of sport, are we? You know, I'm not really a big sport fan. My favourite sport's heavyweight boxing, actually. I like heavyweight boxing. Because I like watching millionaires beat the shit out of each other. You know, I think that's quite good fun. But there's one sport I'm really against in this world, really against. I'm dead against it. It's horse racing. Oh, I can't stand, hate horse racing. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's just an excuse to give short people jobs. And they're useless short people, aren't they? They're crap. What can you do? I was in the park the other day. I thought, what are they up to? They're just wandering about. And they think it's all right, don't they? I thought, what? You can't do anything with them, can you? You can't even mug them because their clothes won't fit, you know, like... And they always come out the same thing, I'm short, I can't help it. Well, I was short once, right? I was tiny, but I didn't sit around on my stumpy little arse doing nothing about it, did I? No. Got out there, hanging from banisters, strapped myself between two stallions, got them to charge in opposite directions, you know. And in the cold weather, in the snow we get, yeah, they get stuck in the snow, don't they? And you've got to pull them out. And they get stuck again. Oh, piss off. I do like to go out, though. I like to get out and about. And I went out the other night. I went out to a nightclub. I had a cracking night out. Went out to this nightclub. And it was good because there were different special offers on. Like, if you didn't pull at the end of the night, you know, if you didn't get off with anybody, you got your money back. Yeah. And also, like, you got a commisseratory cuddle off the bouncers on the way out. Like, you know. Oh, never mind, son. No, don't cry, mate. You'll be all right. There you go. Which is nice, isn't it? And also, the best thing was, if you bought a pint at the bar and you didn't like it, and you took it back, they gave you a free bowl of cornflakes. I thought, what a result! So what I did was, I was smart. I watched people, and if they went and they left their drink, I took it back to the bar, and I got the cornflakes. I must have had about 8 bowls that night, yeah. Brilliant night it was, yeah. I won't forget that in a long time. No. Got me money back, of course, you know, because you don't look so good walking around a nightclub with a bowl of cornflakes, do you? So what do you do then? But I did try. I saw this stunning-looking girl in the corner. I thought, I know what I do. I went to the bar. I got 2 spoons. Yeah. Found a few old raisins in my pocket, and I sprinkled them on it like that. And I went up to her. I was all swaggered up to her, all confident like that. And just as I got there, I felt so stupid. I felt such an idiot, right? I hadn't seen. There's this bloke sitting next to her. He had full English breakfast. There, egg, bacon, sausage, a bit of black pudding there. I thought, what have I got to do? You know, you just don't stand a chance these days. And he had a pointed hat on. You know, I just thought. Anyway, that's all from me. Thanks very much. Good night.